Hey there, so today I want to show you something that I thought was kind of hilarious, and especially when you consider the people talking about this and what they're really trying to do. I mean, these folks, they're trying to give Ethan Van Sciver the what for, and they're trying to tell you that the picture in front of you, this is some kind of low quality concept, and that guy, Ethan Van Sciver, well, he's zero talented anyway. I mean, when you think about him, he's just the guy that helped to pretty much reimagine Green Lantern. He's just the guy that has brought you so many memorable moments in comic books, but hey, he doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, I love the fact that these folks, they try to go out and they try to attack in this direction because this is really, really weak. And then again, you know, when you're looking at them, they've also told you in the past that, hey, Erica Henderson's Squirrel Girl, this isn't mediocrity by design. No, this is cutting edge. I mean, people only buy around 8,000 copies of it because they don't really get how great it is. And if you don't like that, well, you're an ist, you're a phobe, you're a misogynist and on because you don't truly appreciate great artwork. The same thing goes for the Wilds here, which I'll show you two pictures from. You know, this was scored a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 depending, even though it looks like something rejected from, say, Microsoft Paint, because you don't really understand artwork. You don't understand the quality and caliber within the profession. You don't understand how not to muddy backgrounds and keep them clear. That's something you're going to hear quite a few times too, about muddled backgrounds and on. So remember what they consider to be great artwork. Here you have another great creation as well. I mean, look at the way it looks like this car is hitting cardboard designs. Look at the way these people move around what is supposed to be a road. And I mean, look at the design of this car. You should really, in fact, check out the Wilds too, if you want to see some of the worst artwork out there. And when I say some of, well, let's not try to not give Black AF, this newest iteration, the attention that it deserves. I mean, if you're trying to say that someone has kind of, I don't know, advanced scurvy, maybe they have the rickets and it's tearing up their body, maybe this is a way to do it. But if you're trying to really say that something's happening to them, man, I don't know what's happening to that guy, but I definitely don't want it happening to me. When you look at the backgrounds, again, nothing muddied, right? Nothing there, because there's nothing in that. But this is supposed to showcase up and coming talent, the talent that you got to watch out for, because they're going places 10 out of 10. So the same people that would tell you that are going to tell you that this picture is lackluster. I mean, look at this. You have the setup where he's swimming in, looking out this way. You've got the interior shot with cave, you have exterior, and you have pictures setting up. And again, this without anything like coloration and on. You'll see the before and after at the end of this too to really give you an idea. But before I get there, I want to showcase the people talking about it. So here's Trash Film Guru. And remember this person because they're going to tell you what they consider to be good. Says, WTF, the zero talent Comicscape meathead, Ethan Van Sciver, even drawing here. If this is the best creepy uncle can do, he needs to see if Walmart has any openings. You know, because this right here, yep, you can't make it in the big leagues drawing like that. I mean, what were you thinking, Ethan? Thinking you could ever make it in comic books? I mean, my gosh, having people actually bid, you know, bidding war over your stuff, yeah, you never knew what you were doing. What a monster there. I mean, seriously. Listen to these people. Again, same people that would tell you that, and that. My God, my eyes, sometimes they can't even believe what's sitting in front of you and is considered high caliber. Yep, they're supposed to outdo that one picture. So here's another one. And this one, I really just hit me right in there, right in the gut. I got a good laugh out of this. So what am I looking at? This is terrible. Can't tell anything apart on this page. I can way ink better than this. Oh man, can you? Well, why don't you prove it to us? Man, we do get that proof, don't we? we? So let's zoom in here. Let's really check this stuff out and drink it in. Now, somebody says, depends on, did you do your background? In which case, hell effing no, you can't. And if not, still hell no. The person said, well, I pencil, ink, and color my own backgrounds. So look at this. I mean, yeah, that right there, that is truly showing us that level of artistry and on. It really is putting Ethan Van Sciver in his place. And I want to say, too, I try not to pick on independents out there. I try not to pick on people that are trying to go out and design something because it's not easy. You know, I do not create there. But when you want to take something and want to say that this is better than what we were looking at before, yeah. But of course, Trash Film Guru says, and you do it all quite well, might I add, saying, either he actually thinks that this is better or he's coming with an agenda. But of course we know all of these people are definitely coming with an agenda. I mean, that's really all they bring. Here we have what I was talking about before, the discussion about separation and about simplifying. Yikes, you'd think an experienced comic artist would have learned the valuable lesson of simplifying, especially when it comes to large distances. There's so many minute details that the background just becomes one big muddied, hard to read mess with no sense of depth to it. Yeah, when I think about Van Sciver creating Green Lantern, and I think about the designs wherein he had, bodies floating around in space that just heap around like floating garbage. When you zoom in, and you see all of those minute details, we didn't need that at all. No, he should have just given us a blank background like the pictures that I showed you. Those things. That's real talent. The people drawing in stuff within it, the people that actually try to add detail and depth. Nope. Those people don't know what the heck they're doing. I mean, wow, shouldn't they have known better? This is literally just using color to fix mistakes. That's bad form. Even in the colored one, which I'll show you in a little bit, all the buildings that aren't blacked out are muddied together and barely readable as separate things. Color in comics is used to enhance solid line work, not as a tool to fix mistakes. So somebody says, I'll be sure to let deaf colorists know that he's covering up mistakes, apparently. Oh, wow. He couldn't even fix his own mistakes and instead pawn them off onto someone else. You tell the colorist whatever you want. It doesn't change that what I said is pretty standard knowledge among artists. Yes, again, just create blasé backgrounds that are pretty much the standard for mediocrity because, hey, when you go out and you actually add detail, people that probably wouldn't picture stuff up at all and truly probably have never worked in the big leagues there, they're going to give you the what for. Yeah, congratulations with that. And of course, what kind of hate on would we be birthing here if we didn't have a little moose ballman? My eyes, Jesus, that layout is so bad too. It's like a tsunami. Oh, I'm sure the colorist will fix it. Ha ha ha. With sorcery, with wishful thinking. Yep, I know. Because Moose, you do such great work these days, don't you, buddy? Then, well, let's zoom in on this one, because why not get a little bit more of my hurt fees showcasing exactly what level you'll go to give someone the what for. What the F is this mess of? I seriously don't know what I'm looking at. Best I can tell, he's ripping off Roger Dean and Avatar with the floating islands. Honeycomb crap. Yawn. Wow, those are honeycombs. So much time and effort. Such mediocrity. Now the fun part, finding the subliminal messages in his art. How many swastikas and WPs can you find? Now you think about him going swastikas and white power. I thought that would be interesting, considering this statement that he put out within something else. And I thought I would add here. So, several years back, I designed and packaged together Ethan's now infamous My Struggle sketchbook. I freely admit that the title was my design and have since apologized for it more than once. Oh, man, so you mean the hidden swastikas, or that meaning that makes someone a Nazi, was actually Moose Ballman? I wonder how many swastikas or white powers you actually hid within this. Now, serious question. Wasn't he the creator that caused a bunch of hubbub for supposedly having satanic images hidden in the back in the 90s? I don't know about the satanic messages. He got dinged for adding sexually subjective stuff into the X-Men run. Oh, you mean putting the word sex in there? Yeah, what a terrible monster. And I'm not sure how well known it is, but he added cock and balls to a claw cover he did for Wildstorm. Man, so the guy that goes out there and he talks about very, very lewd stuff all the time, Moose Ballman, going out and, of course, trying to give people the what for by talking about, sexually suggestive stuff. Yeah, he's now offended. He now wears his fee-fees on his shirt, but of course he does. Of course he does, because he didn't get to color this stuff. He didn't get to fix the quote-unquote mistakes. I mean, that's what we're really looking down the barrel of. So then we have Van Sciver that comes in and talks about this. This is pretty much him talking about what's up here, Well, frankly, and I know what I'm talking about, my own work here, I effing love it. It came out exactly as I'd hoped. It's a perfect page turner, and and the detail is horrifying and effective, and will make people stare for a while at the horror of what Philly has become. So let's go. Let's really check out. So again, this is the detail work. This is the image that these people are trying to quantify as terrible. They're saying that it has too much detail. I mean, get that. Too much detail. Again, we should just have wide open, empty parts. We should just have broken off scenery and on, because we don't want detail there. I mean, seriously. Like, really, look at that. And you tell me, is that what you want? Or do you want those things before? Now, with adding coloration to it, here you go. If you have trouble, like, looking at that and really seeing exactly what it's going to become within this, like I say, adding coloration over that, man, you can see, the picture is here. So I actually like the way that comes across. You can see the hive link ups. You can see the cities and on. I mean, I like the way that this sets up here. I like the way that suggests the movement within the background going outward, the blackened out buildings, this on the horizon. I mean, you can see the way that comes together, the glint and on. But of course, all of that was just mistakes. And well, when the colorist went in, he was just fixing mistakes. I mean, seriously, what should we have done? Should we have bought the wilds or something? This is the kind of stuff that these people try to pull all the time. And also, if you were to go out and you were to act the way that they do, if you're to talk about a comic book and say you don't like something and actually formulate a response to why, well, you're an ist, you're a phobe, you're a monster, because we're talking about a current year setup where qualifier, that actually, it overrides quality. I mean, when you're talking about quality, here you go. But no, that's not good enough, because somehow, in some way, again, they always have to put those people in their place. And what better way to put them in their place than to make fools of themselves? But anyhow, you tell me what you think about this stuff. I mean, doesn't it strike you as really hurt fee-fees and really grasping at straws and hoping beyond hope that you can interject that one thing that'll get you that back pat from the CCO of Marvel? Maybe Joe Quesada will step down and say, you deserve a no prize too. But anyhow, tell me what you think about this. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure that you like and subscribe within that. That definitely helps there. Also, turning up every day, I definitely appreciate that. I try to bring new material daily that we can discuss here, just to show you not just comics, but really the culture, not only around them, but the culture we look at in general. I mean, that's the whole point to all of this. All of this stuff comes out of this one notion, wherein you have people out there that think that they can deride and derail. They think that they can go out and show people the what for. And if they can't do it, they will do anything to deplatform you. They'll do anything to take money away and on. They would do that to Van Sciver. They've tried to do that to him. They've tried to do it to so many other people, the Bright Wisers and on, when they've gone out and they've done something like, I don't know, vote or have their own opinions. They do it to fandom, consumers and on. That's the kind of thing you see. They do it within all types of fandoms, and they do it beyond that too, because culturally that has somehow become a-okay. You want to go out and you want to say that what you're doing, it's needed, well, just find a qualifier to hide it behind, and you can be the worst person on earth. You can go out and you can attack attack and showcase how the little guy out there, the mega conglomerate, those poor mega conglomerates, they're getting picked on by those irritating, bad, pesky consumers that actually want products worth having, and they want professionalism to boot. I mean, terrible, isn't it? Also, if you want to support, there are links within the description too. I know I got on a tangent there, but these folks, man, they kill me with this kind of stuff. Day in, day again, they try to tear down, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, and I say enough, and I think a lot of us have too. So we point out exactly what they are, what they showcase. We shine a light on that, and well, you can make informed decisions for yourself with that. But like I said, tell me what you think, and again, as always, I appreciate you coming in here. Thank you.